Let's see. I'm going to start a new subject. Okay, that is called JavaScript. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I am going to create one folder in the project. Its name I'm writing JavaScript. हाँ, अच्छा नहीं नहीं बताओ नहीं क्लास क्लास আছে हाँ যাবে আর কি আছে okay, this is JavaScript. Hmm. Now what I'm going to do, I'm creating a file node.txt. So here I'm going to write all JavaScript nodes. Okay, you see. So today we are going to discuss JavaScript. So JavaScript, what is JavaScript first of all? So to make a web page more dynamic, so normally to design the web page, we have learned about HTML. Then we have learned CSS. So HTML provides the skeleton to your web page, whereas CSS provides look and feel to your web page. And if we use JavaScript, it provides the life to your web page. Means it can allow you to interact with your web page. So that through once you use JavaScript, what will happen? Now you can interact with your web page dynamically. You can change the color, you can change the text, you can move one item from one place to another, you can write the logic, everything you can do using JavaScript. So JavaScript, one of the it is called scripting language, one of the language through which we can provide life to your web page, or you can make your web page more interactive. तामाने हमें पेज सहित डील करि परिया, we can deal with our page. So JavaScript is now the king of web world. So web technology रो जदि किंग क्या हुआ जाए तो जावास्क्रिप्ट. जदि if आज के डेट रे if you do have knowledge on JavaScript, then it will help to you to get a job quickly. Because the what is the learning path of JavaScript? First of all, you have to learn the vanilla JavaScript, that is called simple JavaScript fundamentals. Okay, then you need to learn the ES6, ECMA 6 onwards features. Okay, once you learn JavaScript, then you can easily learn JavaScript framework library. You can easily learn JavaScript frameworks. Okay, and you can easily learn backend code using Node.js. That means you can easily learn server-side programming, that is called Node.js. Okay, then you can see there are so many popular libraries like React, Vue, Vue.js, okay, React.js, Vue.js. So many JS libraries are there. So library, then jQuery. These are all popular libraries of JavaScript. Then framework, there is Angular is a framework. Then nowadays it is most popular one, that is called Next.js. So in future there will be so many openings on Next.js. ଯଦି ତମେ JavaScript basic ଶିଖି ଯାଉଛ, if you are learning it and you are creating with the React.js, it will be helpful to you to learn the Next.js and rest of the things. And once you clear with the JavaScript, then it will also help you to learn TypeScript. Okay, this is the superset of JavaScript. Okay, these many things and any other libraries which are created using JavaScript, you can easily learn. So JavaScript, that's why JavaScript knowledge is highly essential nowadays if you want to be a full stack developer. And a person who is good knowledge on JavaScript, he or she can excel in his career in the web world. So this is the beauty of learning the JavaScript. So we are going to start the JavaScript basics. Okay. So let me show you what are the things we can do using JavaScript. So first of all, JavaScript, it is a client-side scripting language. It is client-side scripting language. Okay. Using JavaScript, we can make our web page more interactive. Okay. তারপরে JavaScript is processed by JavaScript engine, JavaScript engine. Okay, every browser having their own JS engine. Okay, for example, Google Chrome having its own JavaScript engine, and the name of the JavaScript engine is V8. Okay, try to understand this. So JavaScript engine name is V8. Similarly, Mozilla Firefox we are generally using. The Mozilla Firefox is the JavaScript engine name is called Spider Monkey. Similarly, Edge, this is called Chakra. So many your Safari web browser having its own JavaScript engine. So every web browser had using their own JavaScript engine. This JavaScript engine was developed by the Google. So we are using that. The so all are responsible for processing your JavaScript. That is the reason we are using JavaScript. All the browser can able to process your JavaScript code. Okay, we are using JavaScript to make our web page more dynamic. That means we can write our own programming logic using JavaScript in a web page. Okay, JavaScript helps to make your page more dynamic and interactive. JavaScript allows us to write logic in web page. Okay. And JavaScript code generally it is not compiled, it is interpreted. So JavaScript code are interpreted. Interpreted means interpreter will process it. Nowadays, your JavaScript engine becomes more advanced. It is also using compiler. So one of the compiler is JIT compiler. So I am not going to discuss regarding that. Simple, you try to understand JavaScript code are interpreted. That means whatever code you will write, that will interpret one by one, translate one by one line. Okay. And so up to this clear, everybody? Hello. So let me repeat it again. What is the things we are going to learn? Now today we are going to learn JavaScript. So JavaScript is the king of web world. It is very, very popular nowadays. Okay, we cannot think web world without JavaScript. There are so many libraries, so many popular technology has been introduced which are based on the JavaScript. Then it is nothing, it is a client-side scripting language. That means it only can run on web browser. Web browser, how it will run? If the web browser consists of the JavaScript engine. Okay. So next JavaScript is processed by JS engine. Already I have discussed related to this. And JavaScript helps to make your program more dynamic and interactive. It allows us to write the logic in our web page. And then these are the code we are generally interpreted by the browser interpreter. Then how can we write code using JavaScript? Okay. So this is a question. What will be its answer? Now we can write JavaScript code within a web page using script tag. Okay. Let me write. We can write JavaScript code within a web page using script tag. All right. Then let's see. So the script tag, it is pair tag. It is having its opening and closing. Can be the script tag can be placed inside head tag or can be placed inside body tag. Is this clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you can define the HTML. Okay. Then within the HTML, you can have head tag and you can have body tag. All right. And within the head tag, you can place script. By default, every web browser nowadays supports JavaScript. There are two types of client-side scripting. One is VB script. The client-side scripting, what I have told, there are two languages generally used. One is JS JavaScript. Another one is VB script. It was developed by the Microsoft, but it is not used nowadays by any of the web browser. The only scripting language JavaScript is used. Okay. And JavaScript was developed by का द्वारा ब्रेंडन ईक ताको डेवलप करते आमे देखि परिया किए डेवलप करथिले ताको आउ केबे डेवलप हेतला तार केमति केमति वर्जन्स असला आई विल डिस्कस ला for the timing let's see how to we will learn how to write the code using JavaScript. So now within the body you can also place script tag and within the script whatever code you need to write so that is going to be executed dynamically. Okay, inside it also I can write console.log that is going to run dynamically. So here you can write welcome. Here also you can write welcome. So we can place JavaScript here as well as we can place here, but as per the programming guidelines and suggestion, so never don't try to use JavaScript particularly in the head section. Always use JavaScript just before the body end of the body tag. Just use before the end of body tag. And here you can write all your HTML code. Okay. Up to this, everybody clear? Let's see what we can do using JavaScript. For the timing, let's halt our discussion here. Inside the JS, I am going to create one index.html file. So now inside this HTML, let me add some boilerplate code. Okay. So once this boilerplate code I have added, then I am going to use the script tag here. Okay. Done. Let's see some code I am going to write here. Document dot get document dot write. I'm writing welcome to JavaScript. Just simple. Let's see what is happening. So when I will click and I will write run with live server, it is going to run in the live server. So you can see I have not used any HTML code here. You can see I have not used any HTML code here. If I will write like this, I'm writing JavaScript tutorial. You will see JavaScript tutorial is displaying just below to it. This script is displaying. For example, if I want to write here 40 plus 50, then what will be your output? Your output will be 90, not 40 plus 50. If you write 40 plus 50 here, then you will see this will not perform any calculation because here you are not writing program. Here you are writing the content which is going to display as it is in the page. Here 40 plus 50 is displayed. Okay, but here whatever you are writing, this is going to be processed. This is going to be processed. That once it is processed, then the output is displaying here. Is it clear? Hello? Okay, here I can also write directly. Let me write h1, h1. I'm writing from JS. So when your code is running, so it is showing from JS. Okay. So this is the way. For example, you are writing var n1 equal to 5, var n2 equal to 8. Then if you write like this, n1 plus n2, you can see, so it is showing 13. Are you getting my point? Hello? So dynamically it is showing. So you can also use some technique. Let me write. So dynamically accepting value to the end. So here I am using prompt dialog box. Here I am asking enter num1. Here also I am asking enter num2. So let's see what is happening here. So here it is asking you enter num1. So here I am entering 10. Then I am placing OK. Then I am entering 20. Then you can see it is showing 10 and 20. Why? Because whatever things we will accept, so that will consider as string. तो मैं यहाँ पे क्या कर सकता हूँ, स्ट्रिंग को इंटीजर में कन्वर्ट कर सकता हूँ. ठीक है. So now you will see the n1 is integer, n2 is integer, then the plus operator is going to be applied here. So let's see what is happening. So here I am writing 20. and here I'm writing 34. So it should be 54. So it is now 54. Okay, so that means earlier you are just displaying the content and providing the style. You cannot have any provision to interact with the page. But now once I have written the JavaScript code, then whenever you are running it, your page is asking you to enter value. That means you can able to interact with your page, and accordingly it is also showing you the output. Is it clear, everybody? Okay. So we can do so many things using JavaScript. This is one case study I just have told. Let me show you another case study. For example, here something I have written. What I need, I am creating one button. Okay. So here I am writing change text. Change text. All right. Then I can handle the event. You can see the button is displaying. When you click on the button, so alert message should be displayed that you have clicked text change. Then here I want to change the text. All right, let me show you how I will do it. So here I can handle event. So JavaScript is event-driven programming. That means there are all the HTML elements is associated with a certain event attribute, and we can handle this event with the help of event attribute. Here, what can I do? I can call a function. For example, change, change text. Okay. So this is the function I have written here. Whenever I am going to click, it is going to call the function. So where you need to declare the function, you always need to declare the function inside the JavaScript. What is the name of your function? Now this is called change text. Okay. Now inside this function, I can simple write a lot. Okay. And here I am writing BUTTON button clicked. Okay, so let me save it and refresh it. When you click on this, you can see button clicked alert box is showing. Okay, then what I will do? I want to change the content of this. So if I want to change the content of this H1, then what I need to do? I need to get the reference of this H1. For example, here I am giving the ID attribute and the value is heading of H1. So here I am going to get the reference of this element. So how can you get the reference of this element? Now there are so many predefined library functions inside the JavaScript available. One of the library function is known as document dot get element by ID. Okay, so here you have to mention which element JavaScript wants to get, now whose ID is heading. Here I will mention the heading. Are you getting my point? So now I got the reference of this. Let me store it in a variable. So I am writing head, or anything you can write, or heading you can write. So the reference of, that means this H1 itself is assigned into this variable. Now what can I do? If I want to change the content of this one, then simple, I will write what? Now heading dot inner HTML or inner text. Let me write inner text equal to, let me write my content. So I am learning JS. Simple. Save it. Now you see what is happening. Just refresh this one. Whenever you clicking, you ensure that you have clicked on your button. Then you can see the previous content has gone. The latest contents you are getting. Are you getting my point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So then If I want to change the, suppose instead of inner text, if I will write HTML, then what will happen? So I can write HTML tag directly inside it. For example, here you write H3, H3, and you can also provide style, just like in inline style, I can also provide here. So here I will write color color. Let's write BLEV blue. If I save it, then if I click it, then you can see the color of this becomes blue. Are you getting my point? Okay. Alert button click. So now the change text function is working. So you don't worry for this code. Just experience ki what can we do now. So for example, I am just creating another button. So I'm writing toggle, Toggle, toggle background. The function name is toggle background. That means whenever I click on this button, my background will change to its color. Okay. So here I'm going to define another function. Let me. This is called toggle background. Okay. So here the body element I need. Let me give the ID of body element as B1. Then I can get the reference of the body. Let's write body equal to document dot get element by ID. Then here I am writing B1. All right. So I got the reference of the body now. So then I can dynamically apply style to the body. For example, how can I style dot set attribute? These are the predefined functions are there. Set attribute. Then which attribute I need to provide? Now here I want to provide dynamically style attribute. Then against the style attribute, what are the value you need to set? Now I need the background hyphen color color should be black. Okay, the background color should be black. Then font color should be white. Are you getting my point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever I click on this, let's see that. So when I am writing the you can see the background color become change and this color becomes again. If I will write click on this, so what should happen? So it should go to its original state. Are you, is it clear? So let me do this. So what I will do here, I will take a global variable var bg status. uh, Initially uh, I am writing white, or you can write true or false. Okay, white. Let's me write bg status background status. So here what can I do? I can use ternary operator or any if else condition. If bg status equal to what? White. Then you change this, apply this style. Okay. Else, if this is not the status, then what can I do? I can change the style little bit. So let's write background color white and font color, let's write black. So now you see the whenever you are clicking on this, then it is changes. Whenever again you click, what is happening here? Some mismatch maybe happened. Okay, we have not changed the, so just a minute. Yes. Here what I will write, BG status. Now you just change to black. Here after update, you just try to change BG status equal to white. Just see. Okay. So now you see, so initially it is white. You can see that this is working as a toggle. Is it clear? So we can provide dynamism to our page. We can provide dynamism to our page. So your color has been changed, your background is changing. So this is the way it is just working. Okay. So we can handle the event already I have shown. We can get the reference to any HTML element. So what we can do with the JavaScript. So let me show you what we can do with JavaScript. First, we can get the reference of any HTML element. Second, we can take input from user. Third, we can handle event. Okay, we can change, apply style dynamically based on our criteria, requirement. Uh, Is it clear? Then you can also do certain thing that is called, you can add and remove element from into HTML. Okay. Second, what can you do? We can handle form and validate those. Form validation भी हमें करिपरिबा JavaScript यूज करिकी. Then again we can create client side logic. क्लाइंट साइड में जो भी लॉजिक है, जैसे कि आपका इंश्योरेंस में आप कैलकुलेटर वगैरह यूज कर रहे हो, सो दोज थिंग्स यू कैन डू यूजिंग जावास्क्रिप्ट. सो देखो क्या क्या कर सकते हैं. सो और क्या कर सकते हैं जावास्क्रिप्ट के साथ, ये जो एडिंग रिमूविंग, उसको बोलते हैं डोम मैनिपुलेशन. मैनिपुलेशन. ओके. फिर आप क्या कर सकते हो, ब्राउजर को हैंडल कर सकते हो. यू कैन हैंडल वेब browser events, minimize, maximize. These are the events of web browser. फिर बैक करना, फिर मैक्सिमाइज कर देना. तो ये टाइप ऑफ चीज यू कैन हैंडल विद द वेब ब्राउजर. ओके. फिर व्हाट कैन आई डू, वी कैन fetch API and display data here, display data in the browser. Okay. Or what you can do using JavaScript, we can implement, we can use cookies, local storage, session storage effectively. Okay. The so many work you can do using JavaScript. So we will learn the some of the things once we go ahead in our course. Okay. Now I hope you got some idea how your JavaScript is working. Let me create a simple calculator app using JavaScript so that you can able to understand its impact. So here what I'm going to do, I'm creating one file. Let's write calculator.html. Okay. Another thing is that you can write the JavaScript code within the script, or you can also create, you can also create external JavaScript code. You can also create JavaScript file, which is called as script file. Script file with extension .js. Okay. So first, what I will do, I will create suppose script.js file. Then I can use this scripts file into my web page using script tag. Okay, let me write script tag, and inside the script I will write src, and I will mention the path of this script.js file. Okay, this is the way. So let me show you how I can do this. So whatever code I have written in this index.html, so these are written inside this script. What can I do? I can cut all this code from here. I can create my own script file, script.js. Not only script, you can write abc.js. So this is called script file. Here you paste all the JavaScript code. You can see all the JavaScript code is coming now into the script file. Then what you can do, you can simple write src, script script.js file. So your JavaScript all code now available to your page. So what benefit we will get once we create our external JS file? Now we can link this logic, whatever logic we have written there, into this page as well as into this page. ये पेज में भी हम उस लॉजिक को लिख सकते हैं, मतलब अवेलेबल करा सकते हैं. This is the way we can use JavaScript. So there are two way. You can use simple script tag and write all your code inside this, or you can create a external script tag and just include that into your file so that you can able to use this. Okay, then let's design our calculator application. So I am going to use this one. Step by step, you just look at and see. Okay. Step by step, you look. I'm going to design this simple calculator app. So here I am writing my calculator app. Title I'm writing my calculator app. Okay. Then what can I do? I'm just creating one div. So already everybody knows how to use Bootstrap. Let me add the Bootstrap style into this page. So how can I get the Bootstrap style? Simple, you go there and simple you write Bootstrap 5. Okay. So what is happening here? You just write Bootstrap, then you just click on this start getting started, then download. You go there and you will get the CDN link. You just copy this CDN link. Okay, all right, then you just paste it here. So already I have told any JavaScript code you need to include in your page, always you include just before the end tag of the body. Okay, why its purpose I will tell you later. If I will tell now, you might get some confusion. So don't worry for that. So now I have added the bootstrap. Then let's create one div. Then provide a class. Let's write container. All right. Now inside it, what I'm going to write, I'm going to create one h1 tag. Here I'm writing my calculator. Calculator. Okay, here you write mi. Now let's apply some style to the bootstrap style. So I'm using this one. So let's write text hyphen center, then font color, text hyphen info. So let's see what is happening now. So I am going to run this calculator app. So you can see this is showing something little good. So let's write padding top or margin top, whatever you want to write. Suppose I'm writing 2, then it will come little bit down here. Then just after this H1, what can I do? I am going to draw a HR horizontal rule. So now my calculator app is designed little bit. Then you just try to write a div here. Okay. And inside this div, what I will do, let's write class, and you write it as a row. Okay. Row. Inside this row, I am going to create two div, one div that is called class call hyphen 6. Okay. All right. Then uh, I will create a simple calculator means I will ask to the user to enter two number. So here you just try to see div. Here I'm writing class margin button 3. Inside it, I'm using level. I'm asking to the user enter fast, but norm1, enter norm1 number 1. Then for accepting the value, I will create one input field, input type equal to text. Okay. Then I will write the properties like placeholder, enter norm1 value. Okay. Then its ID, I'm just writing txt norm1. That's all. Okay. So now I just have created one input field. Similarly, you just try to create another field for num2. Okay. Here you write num2 value and its ID, just write num2. So once I have created those two field, then you can see I'm writing div, and here I'm just putting a button. Okay. So here I will write all the functionality like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and division. That's all. So here I'm writing add, subtraction, multiplication, and you write division. Okay. So let's see. And here I'm going to apply the bootstrap class that is called btn hyphen success. And here also you apply the class. Let's provide different color to it. Here I'm writing sucks warning warning. Let's write primary, and let's write danger. So these are all bootstrap styles. So now you can see you are getting all the things properly. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now what I will do, I am drawing a horizontal line here. Just after these buttons, then what? So again, I am just going to apply class to this input field. There is a class that is called form, form, control, form control. And here also you apply the class style form control, save it, and you will see, so you are getting little bit more clarity and this thing. And here button width, let me write something 25%. That means it will cover all the things with with 25. Just go and see. So you can see this button comes little bit here. Let's increase the width of the column. No, it is not matched. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Mm, Column 6, there are four. It will take the 100% width. Just a minute. We can place it just like this. 25 देले से तो ठीक अछि आगे functionality करे दो, then we'll go for design. So now it is looking a little bit cooler, cool. Okay. So we can provide width manually also. We can also provide width manually. So if I will write 100%, then we'll see what will happen. So all the buttons will display just below. You can see if you write like this, then all the button will look like this. Okay, it is not looking good. Just remove everything from here. Okay, just write. All right. Uh, what we'll do, I can write a padding 3, margin right. So let's see. Wow. Padding 3 means this button is looking something margin X, margin Y. Margin Y, this is margin X, MX. Okay. Padding something big. So let's use this one inside it, inside it, inside it. Oh my God. Padding. Okay. Somehow it is looking good. Okay. So just leave it. Now, what I will do, so whenever I will enter some value, let 30, here I am entering some value 40. When I click on the add, the text, the summation should be displayed just below to it. For displaying that, what I will do, just a minute. So just after this row, I am creating another row, class row. All right. And here I am using one h1 tag. Okay. And provide its ID as result. Here I'm going to show my content dynamically, and here I'm just applying the class to the text hyphen danger, then text center. All right. So just now when I click on this, one event should fire. and I should have to handle that event. So I can handle that event with the help of JavaScript code. So here, every button having their uh, event attribute that is called on click. For click, there are so many event attribute we are going to discuss. For the timing, you just sub for all buttons, I just have used on click. And when I click, then I want to call a function that is called sum. Similarly, when I click on sub, I am going to call a function that is called sub. When I am going to click on the mul, it is going to create a function mul and div. So there are four functions I need to create. Then what can I do? Simple. Just after this bootstrap script, what I will do, I will write my own script. You can write script. Okay. Then you can create your own simple function. Let's write sum. So like this, you can create your all functions. One is sum, sub, mul, div. Okay. In JavaScript, we are creating function using keyword function. Okay. So now, so whatever name you have written, you just take from here. This name and this name should match. Okay. So you have written mul here, and finally, this is called div. So you have now four functions. Now let's write the logic. What logic I need to write? First of all, I want the value which is I have inputted into this input ID. To get the value of this input field, I have to get the reference of this input field with the help of text norm. Okay, ID. So here what I will write, let me write var norm1 equal to document dot get element by id. ID name is I have given txt norm1. Okay. Then its value. What is its value? Whatever thing I will enter into it. So once I get that value, I need to convert into in JavaScript into integer. So numeric value. So I can write like this. So this is the way you can get the reference value. You can get the value from the input field in JavaScript. So now you try to access this second txt norm2, then I will get the norm1 plus norm2 value. Once I get norm1 value as well as norm2 value, then what can I do? I can perform the operation, addition operation. Let me write var sum or s equal to norm1 plus num2. So now your result has been created. So once it is got, then you can display that inside this h1. Then to display this content inside the h1, so you will get the reference of this h1 tag with the help of id field. So here what I will do, let me use var h1 equal to document dot get element by id. So now I will pass the id. What is the id I have taken? I have taken result. You can simply write result. Okay. So now you are getting the reference of h1 inside the JavaScript code. Then what can you do? We can write h1 dot inner HTML or inner text, whatever you want, you can write. Let me write inner text. Inner text, I am going to write S. So let's see what is happening. So simple, when I refresh it, let me add some value 40. Here I am 50. When I click, you are getting the result is showing 90. Is it clear, everybody? Hello? Hello? So I'm going to repeat it again. Just have a patience. You will see what I have done here. The sum function logic I have implemented. Then instead of creating an extra variable s, what can I do? I can simply write this one inside it. So it will also work. So once you're done with this code, then same code you can repeat with all the functionality. So let me use it. So now you can see here, instead of plus, I will write minus. Here, instead of plus, you can write multiplication. Sorry. So here it is minus. Here it is multiplication, and here nothing, it is division. Okay, so let's see how this calculator is working. So here I'm writing 40, here I'm writing 50. Then when I click on this, then you will getting the 90. When I click on solve, it should be minus 10. When I click this, it should be 2000. When I click on this, it is just showing me the division. Okay, is it clear, everybody? Hello. How many of you are getting interesting? So what I have done, I have created my own calculator. So I can make it more interactive, more beautiful. Okay, using Bootstrap style. Any question? So let me explain it from the beginning, how I have done it. So first of all, I have created this calculator.html page. Then I have added the Bootstrap link. Okay. Then you have designed your calculator just using Bootstrap row and column. Then you just add your input field, just provide the ID to them. Okay. Then you just add the necessary buttons, then provide Bootstrap style to them. Then you just call the event, handle the event, and against click event, you are calling the sum function, sub function, mul function, and division function. So where you need to define all these function, you need to define all these function inside the script. So when you click on this particular function is going to be called. So when it is called, what you are doing, you are getting value from the input field. How can you get the input field? Now you can write the document.getElement by whatever ID you have provided into that input field. So you are getting the reference of your document. Then you are getting the you are get fetching the value. Once you get the value, you just remember all are string type. To convert string into integer in JavaScript, there is a function that's name is parseInt. So using this, I have converted into respective integer. Then where you need to show the result now, you need to show the result inside the h1 whose ID is result. So you are getting the reference of this h1. Then you are using h1.innerHTML means the content is going to be displayed inside this h1. Okay, so dynamically, so then the result is going to display inside the h1. So same logic I have written in every field. Is it clear? Hello. Okay, so I'm not getting response from you guys. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for today, I'm just discussing this simple thing. What I'm going to do, I'm sharing all my code. You just go and see what is JavaScript, what are the things we can do with the JavaScript, how this simple calculation I have designed. You just go and see the code and try to design your own calculator. If you are facing any difficulty, you just reach to me. I will help you to perform this task. Okay. Next, what I will do, tomorrow I am going to discuss bit by bit, one by one concept. So how to create variable, how to write logic. So we are going to do some case studies. Through this case study, you can able to clear your JavaScript concept. Okay. So for today, I think if I will teach more, then you might be getting confused because it is a completely new for you. So just go and see all these codes. Then tomorrow I am going to discuss rest of the things. Okay. So let me close today's session. If you don't have any question, so we can wind up the session today. So देखो पहले जाके इसको. So so many out of many candidates, only 20 remaining. So I hope you will get real value of this project training. Okay. Any question from anybody? Hello. Okay. If you don't have any question, let's close the session today. Thank you all for joining. Bye to all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.